call to order this regular meeting of the Minnehaha County Planning Commission, and we'll begin with a few introductory comments. As a courtesy to everyone in the meeting room tonight, please make sure that all cell phones are turned off. Please note that tonight's Planning Commission meeting will be recorded live and available for viewing by members of the public afterwards on the www.minnehahacounty.org site. In observance of the CDC guidelines for social distancing, tonight's meeting is taking place simultaneously within the County Commission meeting room and virtually within a Zoom meeting room online. In the Zoom meeting room, each individual user on the line will be on mute to maintain communication clarity for everyone. Every item listed on the agenda will be read separately. If any member of the public wishes to be heard on an item, you may raise your hand while I read the item description. If hands are raised, we will follow our normal hearing procedure by requesting planning staff to present a report on each item and then request the petitioner to come to the podium and make a statement or answer any questions. Anyone from the audience wishing to address the item shall be recognized by planning staff in the order hands were raised and state their name and address for the record. The Planning Commission will then discuss the matter and take appropriate action. For those participating remotely, make sure that you raise your hand so that we can address that you are on Zoom. First on the agenda is public input. Is there anyone who wishes to speak on an item that is not on the agenda? Please raise your hand, and if you're attending remotely, you will be unmuted to comment. Kevin, is there anybody?
No, nobody's.
Thank you. Item number 1 on the agenda is the minutes from the March 22nd Planning Commission meeting. Are there any comments or changes to the minutes?
Move approval of the minutes.
I'll second that.
Okay, I have a motion and second to approve the minutes of the March 22nd meeting. Any further comments or questions? Roll call vote. Jeff Barth?
All of the commissioners that are going to vote are here. Can we do just a normal?
That would be fine by me. I'll rather do the roll call.
Not
All those in
his
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item number 2 through 4 are conditional use permits. Any final action taken on the conditional use permits tonight will take effect 5 working days following this meeting unless a written appeal of the Planning Commission's decision is filed in the Planning Office by Monday, May 3rd at 5 p.m. In the event of an appeal, the decision will be referred to the County Commission for a hearing on Tuesday, May 18th, 2021, at or after 9 a.m. The affected parties will be notified of the meeting date, and meetings of the County Commission are held in this same room. Next, I'll read the description of item number 2. If anyone wishes to comment on item 2, now would be the time to raise your hand. Item number 2 is conditional use permit 21-26 to exceed 3,600 square feet of total accessory building area, requesting 4,484 square feet on the property legally described as the Muntz Tract, Lot 1, Northeast Quarter, Section 9, Township 101 North, Range 51 West. Petitioner is Eric Bartman. It's about 2.5 miles south of Hartford. Kevin?
Kevin Hookman, County Planning Department. This is a larger building request to exceed 3,600 square feet. This is the property. It's an old farmstead. The petitioner is planning on tearing down a few buildings and replacing them with one larger building, which is 36 by 56 feet. Staff is recommending approval of this with 6 conditions, labeled incorrectly as 7. And if you have any questions, I will be available.
Any questions for him?
Is the applicant or anyone opposed to this at present?
There's one hand raised.
There he is.
Yes, this is Eric Bartman. I am the petitioner. I am available for Zoom.
Madam Chair, it doesn't appear anyone is opposed to this. I will make a motion to approve conditional use permit 21-26.
Madam Chair, I'll second conditional use permit 21-26.
Okay, I have a motion, a second to approve conditional use permit 21-26. Any further questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. It has been approved. Item number 3, conditional use permit 21-30. Item number 3, conditional use permit 21-32 transfer, 3 building eligibilities from the northwest quarter, the southeast quarter, to the northeast quarter, southeast quarter, and from the northwest quarter, the southeast quarter, to the northeast quarter, the southeast quarter, and from the northeast quarter, the southeast quarter, to the southeast quarter, the southeast quarter, the southeast quarter, all in section 33, township 103 north, range 51 west. Petitioner is Dwayne and Laura May. They're also the property owner. It's about 3 miles north of Hartford. David?
Thank you, Chair. David Heinold, County Planning Department. As you read the description of where the building eligibilities are going, the property is outlined in red. As you mentioned, the request is a transfer 3 building eligibilities. You can see all of the from to, so it's kind of reshuffling the building eligibilities around. 2 of the building eligibilities will be located along the, that's 463rd Avenue. And then there's a 3rd building eligibility, which is actually the southwest part of that property, which is located kind of in like a floodplain area, the creek there. They're requesting to move that towards there's an existing driveway off 268th Street, I believe that is, 256th Street, sorry, which is located right by the existing farmstead just to the south of that. And I have a few pictures of the site itself. This is kind of hard to read there, but this is located where the existing farmstead is, driveway off to 256th Street, looking towards the kind of pasture area south of the existing farmstead, where one of the building eligibilities would go. And then this is just looking at 256th Street to the west. As you can see, the creek in the background there in the low area. This is kind of a dark image, but that's looking back towards the east on the gravel road. And then this is one of the sites in that southeast quarter of the southeast quarter, as you mentioned, where one of the building eligibilities would go. And then this is looking towards the one in the northeast part of that section, northeast quarter part of the section. As you can see, there's kind of a high line transmission line there, which I imagine that the house would accommodate for that easement area there. And this is kind of on top of a hill here. Staff did go out to the site, and there is a couple existing hog barns to the north, but it's like over a half mile to the north, or about a mile to the north along 463rd Avenue. Staff, as you can see in the pictures there, as it's located just north of the intersection of the next mile road. So quite a ways away on each side of the road there. That's all the pictures that I have. Staff is recommending approval of the conditional use permit 21-30 to transfer the 3 building eligibilities, as mentioned, with a total of 2 conditions. And I'll be glad to answer any questions if you have them.
Any questions? Guess not at this time. Will the petitioner please come forward and state your name and address?
Name is Dwayne May, and my address is 46280 256th Street, Hartford.
Anyone have any questions for him?
There's nobody on Zoom.
Do you have any questions about the two conditions that they got on there?
We're gonna, well, no.
Right to farm covenant and driveway or culvert permit be obtained from the township.
Yep, and they were okay with that.
Yep.
They said, do what you wanna do, so, and it's
Madam
all
Chair, is
flat,
there
so.
Anybody opposed to this on Zoom or?
You said there's no one on Zoom.
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve conditional permit 21-30.
Madam Chair, I'll second conditional use permit 21-30.
Yeah, I have a motion and a second to approve conditional use permit 21-30. Any other questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. It has been approved. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Thanks for sitting through it all.
Scott, is the petitioner here for this last one? Okay, just wondered. Conditional use permit 21-31 to exceed 3,600 square feet of total accessory building area, requesting 6,800 square feet on the property legally described as Tract 1, Mathis 4th Edition, Southwest Quarter, Section 28, Township 102 North, Range 51 West. Petitioner is Kelsey Muscle, Morton Buildings. Property owner is Beth Stallman. It is approximately a half a mile southwest of Hartford.
Madam Chair, I'll make a motion to approve conditional permit 21-31 with the 6 conditions listed.
Before we move forward, is there anybody on Zoom for this one? Okay. I have a motion and a second to approve conditional use permit 21-31. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Any old business?
Just a quick update. So you may recall, we had the Brad Wagner hearing at the Cedar Ridge Plan Development. Due to some scheduling, the second reading or the final reading in front of the county commission will be May 18th. So there were some scheduling conflicts, and so I just wanted to note that. And other than that, I don't think there's any other old business. David's leaving us. So,
Okay, so, well, it's
Speech.
kind of old, new business,
good enough.
whatever. But I decided to accept a position in my hometown, LaPorte, Indiana, is where I came from, and it's a good job with the city. I got an assistant planner job, and I'm glad to accept the position, and I will be moving, and I'm glad to have met everyone involved, and especially past and present planning commissioners, and I thank you for your service, and good luck.
Madam Chair,
The day.
Madam Chair, I'd like to ask David one question.
Okay.
Go right ahead, Doug.
Are you going to pedal your way all the way back?
A good question. I wish someday, someday I want to do that.
Well, good luck.
Yep.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, David. It's been a pleasure. Okay, no further business?
Adjourn.
Okay.
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. We're done for tonight.